With The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom just around the corner, now is the perfect time to have a look at some of the titles that made this franchise a household name. Join me and let's rank all of the modern Legend of Zelda games between Wii U and up to and including the Nintendo Switch console generations. A quick proviso, this ranking only includes titles that are considered as series canon, and thus no remakes or spin-offs were deemed eligible for this list. We kick off the ranking with the extremely fashionable Triforce Heroes at number 7. Taking place in the land of Hytopia, where the princess of the monarchy has been cursed by a witch and needs the legendary Triforce to break the spell. You take on the role of a hero and is tasked to assemble a team to traverse a series of dungeons and collect the pieces of the Triforce. Developed in 2015 for the 3DS, Triforce Heroes features a unique totem mechanic where 3 co-op players can stack up on top of one another to reach higher places and solve puzzles. Each player can also don a variety of outfits with different abilities, such as the Kokiri clothes that allows Link to shoot arrows, or the Goron garb that lets him roll into a ball. Triforce Heroes receives a quality rating of 73 and features 15.93 hours of content, resulting in a total of 11.63 quality hours. In 6th place, Link sets out to rescue his friend Tetra from the evil Bella, who has kidnapped her and taken her to a mysterious ghost ship in The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Developed for the 3DS in 2007, Phantom Hourglass features a unique control scheme that takes advantage of the Nintendo 3DS touchscreen and stylus. Players use the stylus to move Link, perform actions such as attacking and solving puzzles, and draw paths for Link to follow. The game also features a unique mechanic where players must draw symbols on the touchscreen to cast spells, such as creating bombs or controlling the wind. These spells are learned throughout the game and are necessary to progress through the dungeons. Phantom Hourglass's overworld is a vast ocean that players can explore using a customizable ship, allowing travel to different islands and discover secrets and uncover mysteries. With a total of 16 hours of gameplay to see the credits roll, as well as a good quality score of 84.5, Phantom Hourglass ends up with 13.52 quality hours, claiming its spot in 6th place. In at number 5 is A Link Between Worlds. The evil sorcerer Yuga is turning people into paintings, and our hero Link is tasked with saving the kingdom and rescuing Princess Zelda from Yuga's finger-stained clutches. Released for the 3DS in 2013, A Link Between Worlds is set in the land of Hyrule, with a non-linear overworld, allowing players to tackle dungeons and challenges in any order they choose. The dungeons themselves feature a mix of classic Legend of Zelda puzzles and new mechanics, with each one culminating in a final boss battle. One of the unique features in the game is the ability to merge into walls, becoming a 2-dimensional painting and move along them to reach new areas and solve puzzles. This ability is granted by a character named Ravio, who rents Link various items and weapons throughout the game. Containing an average of 15.24 hours of total content and a gaming analytics quality score of 90.5, A Link Between Worlds ends up with a total of 13.79 quality hours to finish up in the 5th slot. The last of the 3DS entries on this ranking finds its place at 4th, in The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, taking place once again in the land of Hyrule. Link is tasked with restoring the spirit tracks that have been destroyed by an evil sorcerer named Maladus. Link is aided in this quest by his closest of companions, Princess Zelda herself, who has been magically trapped in a spirit form. Spirit Tracks takes advantage of the Nintendo DS touchscreen and stylus, with players making use of the stylus to move Link, perform actions such as attacking and solving puzzles, and control Zelda's spirit form. Travel the lands of Hyrule using your own personal Thomas the Tank Engine, a customizable train which can be upgraded with a cannon, a powerful engine, and more. Featuring roughly 18.46 hours of total content and scoring an average of 80 from critics at the time of release, Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks ends up with 14.77 quality hours, just shy of one of the top 3 slots. Soaring through the skies into 3rd place is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Developed for the Wii in 2011, Skyward Sword follows Link as he sets out on a quest to rescue Zelda, who has been taken to the surface world by an evil force. Along the way, Link must navigate through the floating island of Skyloft, where he encounters a new companion named Fi, a spirit who guides him on his journey. Skyward Sword features motion-controlled sword combat, where players use the Wii Remote Plus to swing Link's sword in different directions. The game also features puzzles and boss battles that require players to use the motion controls to solve. The floating island of Skyloft is fully explorable using a combination of flying on a bird-like creature called a loftwing and gliding with a sailcloth. The surface world below Skyloft is made up of several areas, each with its own dungeons and challenges. Skyward Sword also features a crafting system, where players can collect materials to upgrade their weapons and equipment. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword receives a quality rating of 87 and features 35.39 hours of content, resulting in a total of 30.79 quality hours, being more than double that of the 3D titles below it in the ranking, and earning it the 3rd place. Now, in at 2nd place is the last of the titles to be launched on the GameCube, and simultaneously the launch title for Nintendo Wii, that being The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess follows Link as he sets out to rescue the land of Hyrule from a mysterious Twilight realm, which has surrounded the land in darkness. Along the way, gaining a couple of new abilities and companions, like the ability to transform into a wolf, and a new friend in Midna, an imp-like creature who aids him on his journeys. Similarly to Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess features take advantage of the Wii's motion controls, which has players swing Link's sword and aim his bow, as well as control the wolf's form, attacks and movements. Link's unique wolven form in Twilight Princess provides him the ability to explore the Twilight realm and discover new areas and secrets. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess contains roughly 36.19 hours of content on an average playthrough and has a quality metric score of 93.4, ultimately in combination resulting in a total of 33.83 quality hours and the bragging rights as the 2nd best modern Zelda game ever made. And in 1st place, by an absolute country mile, the absolute epitome of freedom and exploration, none other than The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Smashing its way onto the Nintendo Switch in 2017, as its launch title, Link sets out to defeat the evil Calamity Ganon and rescue Princess Zelda, featuring a non-linear gameplay structure allowing players to explore the world in any order they choose. Breath of the Wild requires players to manage their stamina as they climb, run and fight their way through the sprawling open world of Hyrule. The game also features a variety of weapons and armor, which can be obtained by defeating enemies or found in chests throughout the game's world. Containing a variety of vast landscapes filled with various environments to explore, including forests, mountains and deserts, Breath of the Wild also features several towns and villages where players can interact with NPCs and complete quests. Breath of the Wild features a unique physics engine, allowing players to use the game's various objects and environmental features to solve puzzles and defeat enemies, as well as several shrines which are mini dungeons filled with puzzles and challenges. With a quality rating of 96 and its legendary average playthrough duration of 64.18 hours, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild ends up with a total of 61.61 quality hours, being nearly double of that of 2nd place. Now, looking at the franchise quality for the modern titles over time, we can see what we have come to expect anecdotally from the franchise. Top quality release after release, with only one title, Triforce Heroes in 2015, dipping below a quality score of 80. Adding the total hours of content for each release, we can see that for the most part titles in the series were between 25 and 48 hours long, with A Link Between Worlds and The Breath of the Wild being the two exceptions on opposite sides of the spectrum. And there you have it, the modern Legend of Zelda titles ranked. As always, thank you so much for watching. What did you think of the rankings? Do you agree? Let me know in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, and I do hope to see you again soon.